Welcome to TEDx 2024. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can go from sad to glad by engaging with music. Now, when I was out to the TEDx talk, I was really happy. However, if I'm being honest, I was also quite nervous as I didn't know what topic I was going to do. However, as you can see, I have decided on this one: how listening to music changes and influences your mood. I'm very grateful to be able to stand up here today and talk to you all about something I'm very passionate about. Hopefully you really enjoy it. Good morning, my name is Georgia, and this morning I'm going to be talking to you about how listening to music changes your mood. You may ask yourself, how is this possible? Well, a lot of people say when they listen to classical music played by violinists or harpists, they feel calm or relaxed. On the other hand, when they listen to pop music played with drums and saxophones, they might feel energized or they may start to feel stressed. I do, and English composer John Travolta also thinks so. When I listen to Taylor Swift, I feel an indescribable feeling. I love Taylor Swift. Any other Swifties out there? For me, I find that listening to quiet, calming music before events that make me nervous, such as exams, performances, plays, I could go on forever, helps me feel less anxious about them. So as you can guess, I was listening to quiet, calming music just before this from the composer Richard Wagner. I chose this topic because I find it very interesting and just something different to all the other TEDx talks I have watched. I also feel that I relate to it a lot. When I was in my first term of year 2 at Eaton Square Prep School, I was in a music class, and our music teacher, called Mrs. Sakalavala, brought out a young child to show us what playing the saxophone would be like. He played us a short piece, and I really enjoyed the performance, and decided that I wanted to enroll in that. I asked my mom to sign up, and she said yes. I started to do it at school, and I really enjoyed it. After a few months, I decided I wanted to take up singing lessons, as a few of my friends had started to do it, and I wanted to do it with them. I also really enjoy singing, and it's one of my favorite hobbies. In my first lesson, I was given a prep test book. I had no idea what it was, but I was told it was like a practice exam before a proper grade 1 exam. I started to work on my voice and learning different notes, and it was just so fun. My friend had started a little bit before me, so we were both at the same level. This is really nice that I had someone to talk about the exam with. After a few months of practicing, it was time for the exam. What I'm trying to tell you with this story is just to be spontaneous. Try something new like I did. You might really enjoy it, and it might become one of your new favorite activities or hobbies or anything like that. It wasn't a type of exam where you can pass or fail. It was just preparing you for being in a real exam. After that, I did 2 more exams to get to where I am now. Grade 2 singing. I passed my grade 2 singing exam with a merit in March of 2024. I've also performed in all our school concerts. I love performing in them. I just love preparing for them with all my friends. I love performing because to me it feels very good to stand up on a stage and sing, act, dance, or anything like that. When I see or hear that I passed an exam or watch myself back performing or just singing in general, I feel super happy and proud of myself. Even when just singing along to a musical. Look at that revolting child. After singing for a few years, I decided I wanted to start piano, as I had a keyboard but never really used it, and I wanted to learn how. I only started playing piano last year, but I have still learned so much thanks to the amazing teacher, Mr. Francis. I haven't performed the piano at all yet, but I plan on performing it in the summer concert this year. Music can remind you of events or fun times in the past, which you may have had with your family, friends, pets, or next-door neighbors. Who knows? This means that while you're at that fun event, you may have been listening to a specific song or type of music, and when you hear it again in a random place, such as at a cafe, a shopping center, or even at school, it reminds you of that incredible memory you made. Now, I know you might not know it right now, but think about it. I know that somewhere within you, there's also a song or a tune that reminds you of this amazing memory you had. Humans make connections all the time, but the connection between a memory and a song is powerful. This connection is hidden deep within our long-term memory, but it pops out each time we hear that song again. For example, and this is a question for the adults, what was the song of your first dance at your wedding? How would you feel if I played that song right now? In a similar way, sport and music go hand in hand. Did you know that the organist played at all Major League Baseball games in America? Each team has their own stadium organist to give entertainment before, during, and after the game. The power of music is everywhere. For me, it was when I was out with my family at the beach, and in the restaurant it started playing a beautiful song called Blank Space by Taylor Swift. And now every time I hear it, it reminds me of that loving, amazing time with my family. It reminds me of this memory because when I hear this song, my brain just goes right back to it. I hope that my talk has inspired you to start playing a few instruments or listen to music more often. Now go off and make some musical memories. Thank you.